Hello and welcome to my channel. Well, one of my 3 channels in fact, self-promotion stuff, and I'm just here to celebrate the fact that I have made 500 subscriptions now, well over in fact at time of recording. So I just want to really thank you all for tuning in. It's it's the fact that you're still here and keen and commenting and liking and faving and all those good things that keeps me wanting to do it. All the time the audience is there, I'm interested. If the audience dropped off, you don't have the same interest. There's other things you could do, like actually play the gaming that you keep talking about or whatever, but and spend more time on it. And obviously sacrifices do get made to make videos, but it's a pleasure to do that, to have all of you as my gaming community and to be part of the RPG brigade. Now, normally in these videos, I do a shout outs or something like that, or top 10 channels or this sort of thing. I've decided I'm going to leave that here because I've got to be brief. There's not a lot of time. I think the way I would more do that is just to, like, in the future, make specific videos that are just about new channels and recommendations. But I've got to say, at the moment I'm in a position where I'm trying to analyze all the new channels coming up and discover who they are, because the RPG community, it's morphing, isn't it? There's a lot of channels that obviously used to be around that aren't around, but there's a whole load of new gaming channels popping up. So it's a case of trying to discover them and actually find the time to go through them as well. And I just want to say welcome to the club, everybody that has come along newly. I really look forward to trying to see some of your videos. Wouldn't it be good if we could just link up some sort of a group on YouTube called RPG Community, actually in YouTube, not having to go out to some third party like Facebook or something like that to make a page for it? Because, I mean, for instance, that excludes me immediately because I don't use Facebook. I never do. It is the devil's work, says I. Google Plus I would, but you haven't done it, so yeah, I'm not. So, yes, I mean, well, I'm only past the 500 mark, and I know that some channels have done a lot more than that, obviously. So I've still got some of those guys still to discover me, perhaps, if they want to. Obviously, I don't really cover much on D&D yet. I've been doing like Dragon Age, Dark Heresy, and a load of other things. So I've kind of got those niche things. Warhammer Fantasy, of course, as well. But I am expanding thing after thing. We've got Call of Cthulhu coming up. There's going to be other systems, possibly a Rogue Trader down the line in the upcoming. And of course, then there are other facets of gaming as well. I try to push on this with the generalized gaming of, like, the Gaming Talk program that I do, that is much more quick and self-contained towards just getting something out. It's a shorter video, normally about 5 to 7 minutes long in its structure. And then we have the other factor of the idea that I'm actually bringing out videos on miniatures a bit more now, wargaming. We're playing a bit of Necromunda. I've been giving you some coverage of that, but also, well, big news: Warhammer 40k painting is happening, and I'm hoping to bring you some info and a bit of reveal on what I'm up to. But quick teaser on something here. Little sci-fi box being spray coated, and we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in a future thing, and we'll talk about paints and so we're going to be also more covering those things. So there's going to be a nice selection for the the miniature gamers out there as well. I'm going to try and have a voice on the topic a bit more. I mean, I've been playing things like Warhammer since, well, what was it, 2005, 2006, something like that, with the Orcs and Goblins. But yes, brand new army in the works for 40k. I had you all trying to guess what it was. Do you know what? I'm just going to drop it here, seeing as this is a celebration video. Dark Angels. And do you know what? I'm going all out on this, because what I decided was I really like the Dark Angels because they are space. I don't normally like Space Marines. Let's just get that straight. I like Xenos normally, but these are Space Marines with an attitude towards other Space Marines. They hate them. Yay! hey! And so they're like, "Oh, I'm not working with you. I'm not working with you. We only work with ourselves. Thank you. Get off here, Ultramarine scum, you." But yeah, right. Wargaming, is another niche I'm going to be breaking out into. So, I really look forward to all the types of videos that I can still show you, and I'm trying to push the boundaries. I've been trying to do that with the intros and the outros and the music and the editing techniques. I'm trying to push the boundaries even further in the actual RPG gaming I'm doing and some of the things I can present and do. I started a mini-series before called Roleplay Moments. I hope to be bringing you some more of that, something unusual we managed to accomplish while doing that. A different method of displaying a map, and one of my vidcasts will in fact link annotated window to it. Anyway, look, I'm not going to prattle on anymore. This has just been a big old update on that stuff. Check out Does Andy Know if you want to, about my crazy friend, one of my other channels. You can see it from my channel page and go down to the bottom right-ish and you can access the other two there. The channel's sort of waning off now towards the last of its videos, and also my vlog, which is very much alive, very much moving forward in its momentum. Just general stuff, whatever's on my mind, comedic and just generally dick stuff. Life on Rob, and if you don't tune into anything else, just at least take a look at that, and you'll see why I feel that life is a difficulty, and it's cheaper than psychiatry to actually do the channel. Need lots of more subscribers on there, really does. Anyway, I'll see you at the next one, but until then, I'll see you at the, you know how to finish this, with me, 3, 2, 1, table.